Hey, Nader Fiend. Good to see you, mate. Coimaro, hello. Welcome from Spain. And there's definitely a cage up in them trees. And dragons in the distance. So here we go. Starting with the Dark Elves. Looks like we're going to have some dragon action, chat. Down on the ground, we're going to have 2, make it 3 Blackguard and Nagrond. Also going to have 3 Bleak Swords. Up in the air, we do see some Harpies with a chevron on them. And 2 Black Dragons. Marathi will be leading this force atop her Dark Pegasus. She is going to be bringing the Wand of Caridon for that bound Doombolt. Goodness gracious. She's also going to have Soul Stealer and Heartrender and the Dark Sword with Enchanting Beauty, as well as Greater Arcane Conduit. Now, looks like defensive geometry being employed by the Dark Elves player here. Sverchrazum, which is what I'm going to call him now, even though it's probably horribly wrong. Romulan, are you there? If not, let's get to it. Going to have the Dire Pack Wolves here in the forest on the left flank. Front line of 1, 2, 3 zombies, make it 4. Backing them up, we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 Graveguard with great weapons. 2 units of Vargulps. We also see a Necromancer on top of a little wagon here. Going to have the Sword of Unholy, or no, sorry, the Forbidden Rod, Master of the Dead, and Vigor Mortis because of that wagon he's on. We're also going to be seeing Vlad von Karstein Ring, Master of Beguilement, Arcane Conduit, Van Hell's Dance Macabre, Invocation of Nehek with Blood Drinker because he is a vampire after all. And then last but never least, we do have a Corpse Cart. This one just a regular old variant, as this guy whips his zombies to get them to do things for some reason. Up in the air, we do have a single unit of Fellbats, and combat has begun. So coming over here, we do have a Vampire of Death up in the air with Spirit Leech on top of a Undead Pegasus. Going to be seeing Immortal Will on top of her as well. Hey, thank you for the follow. I know Blood Drinker is his sword. I'm sorry, man. Also known as a Hellsteed. Thank you. Okay, guys. Thanks for nitpicking my forgetfulness about exactly the name of this. Did I get the Dark Pegasus right at least? Black Dragons.
I'm to see that I missed the majority of the action.
Yeah, I know. Pretty much this battle's over, man. It's over.
That's the majority of people trolling poor Reed here.
It's so mean, Romulan. Help me.
There hasn't been much engagements on the battlefield here, but there's been blood shed in chat, no doubt.
And my heart is broken. But, curious decision. I'm wondering why all these zombies went up here to die for no purpose. I don't see any punishment coming in from it.
I suppose in Undeath, these zombies, hey, they don't worry about too much. They just stagger forward, it seems. Maybe they're just acting as pawns for a big juicy spell or for Spirit Leeches to go down. Seems that
Alright, Harpies pushing out. Looks like they may be going for the Fellbats. Fellbats obviously a lot faster, and I think they're kind of isolating themselves, which is always an opportunity for the vampires. But Black Dragon's up in the air. I mean, I don't know. What do you think of these armies and the prospects for each of these players?
Well, it's going to be a very tall task for the vampires to deal with the Blackguard. They can't terror rout them off. They don't really have much or anything at all in the way of AoE spells to chunk them down on health, so they can maybe kill them that way. So it's basically all on the Graveguard and the Voidlolz, standing and being able to kill models off. So it seems like it's going to be pretty tough for the vampires to really deal with this. The dragons should deal with the Voidlolz quite well.
Yep.
So it's all on the vampires trying to
whiffed
the
breath. Sorry, I just wanted to point out that breath was big miss, but continue.
Oh yeah, going after the Graveguard. It's funny though, like the Dark Elf can probably miss most of his breaths, and in the end it won't be too punishing for him in this situation, since triple Blackguard should just buzzsaw all these Graveguard, especially with Dragon support and Wrathy support as well.
Well, you think the Graveguard with great weapons aren't going to do too well?
Well, that's the thing. Wrathy has her 2 debuffs.
Yeah.
So the Graveguard will have no attack.
Oh, you were
If
absolutely
she hovers
right.
above them, the problem with most vampire units, it's pretty low attack, and Graveguard, you know, it helps with their bonus versus infantry, but I think it's only 8.
That makes a lot
It's
of
13.
sense.
But basically, they'll be down at 8 attack without their bonus versus infantry, and even then, they'll only have 1 attack versus Blackguard's 48. So in that situation, they'll have
Oh man, Vlad getting gooned.
My goodness.
Yeah, Vlad is isolated. He's got 2 dragons on him. Invocation of the Heck going down. And the Karstein ring for 66% damage resistance. So he's going to need every last bit of it. Harpies did eventually catch the Fellbats, by the way. It looks like the micro was lost, but Fellbats got killed off.
And the Harpies just them. But look at this, oh my god, this breath though. Could it, it's a bit of a whiff. Going after the Vargo, but it just kind of stacks off.
Yeah. I mean, that Soul Stealer going down, going to help Marathi out a lot. Vlad still hanging in there because he is the master tank after all.
Indeed. Somehow just hanging on after that Alpha Strike, which is seemingly been going on for a minute, and he's still in the fight.
This is madness!
Graveguard are coming in for some surrounds now, but as you mentioned, the Blackguard are just like having a field day. Vlad is starting to look really worse for wear, and I think this might be his last hurrah. Vlad's still hanging in there. Marathi getting hit pretty hard now. Oh, another Soul Stealer though.
And that's a big Soul Stealer.
Yeah, Vlad is gone. Oh, did you see that double hit on top of Marathi? Oh.
Marathi is very slippery though, and oh my goodness.
Yep.
It should probably rally at this point. There's a lot of traffic cover before she gets to the white line.
But as you can see, the vampire infantry is getting dragged down by the Blackguard and the dragons. And relatively fresh unit Blackguard now diving into the combat too, so it's looking like a Dark Elves game. Especially now that Vlad has bit the dust. Oh. Emergency Dire Pack Wolf reinforcements?
Could the Dire Pack change the tide?
One bar Gulf down, Romulan. Hey, that Black Dragon isn't too happy.
Yeah, maybe it will happen.
I don't know, Harpy's inbound.
And the Wand of Caradon rains down.
Boom. Dire Pack Wolf's getting shut down pretty hard by the Harpies. The Harpies are infantry-sized units, so the bonus versus large does not help the Dire Pack Wolves at all. We're here, Dire Pack Wolves, almost completely dead. And very interesting Dark Elf build. I hear about the double dragon meta, but I don't see it too often.
We've seen quite a bit of Dark Elves today. Or at least we've seen them a couple of times.
Yeah.
The last few weeks, I think there have been tournaments we haven't seen Dark Elves at all. Right?
Oh yeah. It's kind of refreshing. It's been a while since we've seen them, and they've actually been doing okay this tournament too.
Yeah, absolutely. They still have some teeth. One massive breath just melts in that corpse guard.
And that's going to be it.
Yeah, it seems, I guess, slightly curious vampire build to me. And it definitely seems like it would struggle against a build like this. It just doesn't really have the punching power to move the Blackguard. Blackguard's such a strong unit. ITP on an elite halberd with exceptional stats. And unless the Graveguard can just tank and sit there with Vlad, and even then it will take them quite a while to kill off the Blackguard. So often you see a little bit of AoE damage, whether it's maybe a Purple Sun on the Vampire of Death, maybe it's Pendulum on a Lamian caster. Even a Mortis Engine to just drain them down or something. Though Mortis Engine could be dangerous in this situation since it can get sniped, but still, it's something to remove these elite halberds. And I'm sure many Vampire players will tell you elite halberd boxes can be quite troublesome, to say the least. So you need some sort of AoE to break it apart and smash the box.
Yeah, or punish it
course,
for being a
Double
box
Dragon.
in the first place.
Yep, indeed. And then, of course, just Marathi and the Double Dragon with her attack debuff. It just makes it very strong for the dragons to tank, not take too much damage, and punch back very hard.
You did an entire wheel of cheese? I'm not even mad. I'm impressed.
Well, Anchorman and other quotes aside, although it is just excellent. And also brings up another interesting piece. Do you know I have many leather-bound books?
My house is made of rich mahogany. It smells of leather.
It does make sense. Now it looks like the battle has started now, and this should be a wild one indeed.
Whoa. Well, who do you want, my friend?
I'm going Beastmen, without a doubt. The Cloven Ones are upon us. Now for the Infantry Corps. We have a nice heaping helping of Ungor, Spearman Herd. These friendly little goat people. Going to battle without, there are only 4 of them. Actually, yes, there are 5, one of them being the destroyers of the Drakewald, the Arawar. But the other 4 do not have shields, only the Arawar has shields in it. We do have the Koroks man reppers, the Arawar, Vestigor Herd. That rounds out the infantry corps. Now for the skirmish potential, as well as the cavalry contingent. It's made up of Centigores with throwing axes. Now the big hitters, the main piece of this army. We have 2 Cygors, and one of them, of course, is the Arawar, the Eye of More Sleep. With its massive amber boulder, glorious paint job, they'll be throwing pain from distance downfield at the Empire Knights. Now for the leadership, Smorgor, the Shadow Gave. He has dual summons, and we have a Bray Shaman of Wild. He has Speed Trader Kin, yes, and Devolve, a curious pick. We'll see how it does, but Trader Kin could be an excellent pick here against Bretonnian Knights. Now what have the noble Bretonians brought to deal with this cloven threat, HW?
Well, let us go take a look. As usual, starting with infantry, we got peasant mob 1, 2, 3, but we also have a equal amount of battle pilgrims supporting them. Behind them, we're going to have peasant bowmen. Looks like going to be made up of pox arrows. So, from what I see, 3 pox arrows, 1 regular arrow. And then we're going to have a whole lot of cavalry, but also 1 spearman at arms. Now, we're going to have Knights of the Realm, Knights of the Realm, Knights of the Realm, Knights of the Realm. So 4 of them. Then we have the Defenders of the Fleur-de-Lis on the right flank and Knights Errant on the left flank. So a Knight Errant on either flank of this Bretonnian formation. We're going to have 2 Paladins as well, running in on their boarded steeds. I don't know why I said it like that. 1 will have Guardian. And we're also going to... Wait, did both of them bring Guardian? Because that's a rule break. So there's a bug right now, right?
They do both have Guardian, it would indeed be the case. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate, but, you know, gotta... Because I believe there's actually a bug with it right now. If you have 2.
And we can't just put 1 in the corner. We'll have to either remake the game, or the case, I believe, may be that, you know, just auto loss. Because it is a game-breaking bug.
It's a game-breaking bug?
Yeah, it's map-wide Guardian.
Oh!
Yeah.
Why do I not...
Guardians.
Where do you see the other Guardians? Like, is it just invisible or something?
It's a weird thing. Like, you gotta check the physical resist stats. Like, here, once the phase out of range, does she still have it? Okay, maybe she does. I don't know. It's something weird, but either way, there is a bug.
Only affects heroes and Lordians, not the rest.
Yeah, but I believe
the thing is,
like
neither player has seen my messages because they're too into it, which is actually something that happens.
The heroes, but it should be map wide, I believe. I forget.
I mean,
I'm not sure if it actually shows it. It might only be expressed in the damage the unit receives. But yeah.
And see, essentially,
well, if they don't see the battle.
I mean, if they don't see the message, then there's not much we can do. I can't pause it, and we'll just deal with it once the players catch on, or maybe they'll never catch on and they'll be fine with the outcome. I imagine if the Beastman player wins, he won't care.
And for the meantime, this is a beautiful matchup. This is kind of, you know, in some ways, everything that I always thought told Warhammer, all the fancy aspects, the beautiful parts of it. It's this human army, noble knights, a few fantasy aspects against this wild gray herd of goat people. There's some classic historical aspects with the fantasy right there, and the dynamic between the two is just beautiful to watch.
I mean, right now, Peasant Bowman making pin cushions of the Eye Morse Lab, and you know, Beastmen don't know how they're going to answer it. There's so many knights in the backline to protect them.
Yeah, I don't really like the Beastman game this spread out as well.
Yeah.
And it is allowing the Eye of Morse to just get shot to pieces.
Yeah. They really, I don't see what tools they have to stop what's about to happen, and I think that's just going to be an overwhelming flank from the Bretonnian Knights. The throwing axes just aren't dishing out enough damage quickly enough.
I think it's a situation he also needs to just kite back with the Cygors. Just keep pulling the Peasant Bowmen through the Ungor Spears into awkward situations. Now with the Chaos Spawn getting onto them.
Yep.
Just imagine one Hound right now, too.
Yep.
Just a single Hound chasing these Peasant Girls as well. Oh, but big charge coming in from the Bretonnian Knights HW.
Yeah.
The core command rivers.
Oh, really? Damn. Ooh, a big hit from the boulder. Balance of Power is dead even, but you got to keep in mind it was Beastman favored at first, so it's actually been going against them throughout the duration of this battle, and one of the throwing axes just got caught too.
throwing axes are absolutely paramount here.
Yeah, there's
Essentially
not.
the win conditions with the Cygor.
And there goes the Bray Shaman of Wild. Fey Enchantress dishing out a lot of hurt to her. And now it just seems like with that caster routing, Morgor is isolated. He's singled out by the Fey Enchantress and 2 Paladins. You have the Koroks Man Rippers down to half health, and yeah, I just think if you're going double Cygor, you need a hell of a lot more mobility, because really the main thing you need to worry about is archers, and how else do you shut down archers? I guess Ungor Raiders, something like that, but just seems like the Beastmen have been on their heels from square one at this fight.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a strong, concerted Bretonnian push. And the Peasant Bowmen showing their worth here in this battle. As they shoot down both Cygors. And yeah, there was a double Paladin. I mean, a double Guardian. I have double checked just to confirm it to chat. So, we'll see.
And so
I
you
think
just
by
confirmed the bug?
rules- Oh yeah, it's
No.
both Paladins for sure have it. I mean, they both have Guardian.
Yeah, both Paladins are
That
glowing.
is the rule break.
That is the rule break that they never saw.
Oh yeah, and you can see like one of the Paladins is across the map and he has Guardian right now.
Oh, well, yeah, which you shouldn't. So, I mean, it's rough, but I'm trying to see, because where were you seeing that it said auto loss for that?
I think it's been a recent change. Might have been announced somewhere, but we'll see. We can also see what the players want. But let's just take a moment to find that resource and just double check on those things. I do believe it's announced in one of the Discords, maybe along with the rest of the banner.
I think moving forward, though, for that rule break, I just need to get better with people not liking me, because it's kind of inevitable. And so I should just fucking say, no, you're disqualified, because it saves time. Like, I don't know. Because something I've learned over the past few years is even if you bend over backwards, people will still be dicks.
Yeah.
Archon.
Yeah.
You know, so...
Well, I don't know. Did he really mean to do it? Not exactly sure.
I should DQ someone for any rule break.
Well, I want to say he's probably part of Turin's Discord, so... Anyway. I'm just happy it's another Beastman versus that Bretonnian battle. Maybe if it was a Vampire Count Mirror, then you should just disqualify him. But
Say again?
if it was a Vampire Count Mirror, then you should have DQ'd him.
Yes. I'm like, no, sorry. We're not sitting through that again. Okay, same armies, but it's different. Oh, the Beastmen went way different, though, Romulan. We got...
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, 4 Razor Gore Herd. We got Gore Herd with shields. Looks like 4 of them. We have Poison Warhounds. They got your memo about the missing Warhounds. And doubled it. And then we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 units of Centaurs with great weapons. And oh, my bad, there's actually 4 Gore Herd with shields. And then we got a Bray Shaman of Wild on top of a Chariot, also a Traderkin and Viletide, and more Gore, same loadout.
I think that
Romulan.
5 Gorehorns with shields and just the full aggression army.
Indeed, I mean, he gets to counterpick this Bretonnian army, essentially, so he knows what he's up against now, and he's going to try to counter it with a lot of armor piercing, more mobility, and a front line of just straight up Goreherd with shields that can, you know, go toe-to-toe with battle pilgrims, and since they outnumber them 5-3, may be able to get the infantry dominance.
You know, I really like these mixed unit tactics here with the warhounds, the pigs, the centaurs. Warhounds to catch it slow with the poison. Pigs deal some damage, eat the charge, and then the centaurs to catch and deliver the final blow. I am a little curious why he hasn't deployed a bit more forward. Use his vanguard to try and maybe attack a flank, get a quick jump on his opponent.
Well, looks like he's actually going for almost the same exact deployment, except maybe not as wide on the wings.
Interesting. Looks like the players are about to start.
And here we go. I just greedily want to force everybody to watch me longer. So I'm so neurotic.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes. And here we go, chat. The Gore Herd are running out ahead of the rest of this Beastman force.
You know, this map really is beautiful.
It really
The
is.
sun rising through the clouds in the distance. And these ominous purple dark clouds on the opposite side. Two great armies approaching. But only one can win the day.
Bom, bom, bom! Oh, wow, that's a good point, Viking. I just realized that too. It is a no terror build versus Beastman.
Yeah, but there's the Fae. She's terrifying.
She is terrifying.
That bitch.
Not
is
technically. Not technically, but she's terrifying. She's got this like mist thing that kills you. It's really unfortunate. And Bretonnian Cav coming through the center for a quick charge while the Battle Pilgrims retreat. And depending on how this charge goes, it could be very good for the Bretonnians to get some early damage against all this Beastman infantry, but it could also open them up to a whole lot of Centaurs with great weapons pouring in on top of them.
My goodness, the Bretonnian full frontal doing massive damage to those Gore Herds, and it may be worth it, but a few of the Knights will pay the iron prices, it seems, no doubt.
Oh, but that
Centaurs melted down as well.
Yeah, by the arrows and the awakening of the wood. So one Centaur dead as a doornail. Over here, you see Poison Warhounds pretty much breaking the charge of the Knights Errant, and then pigs pouring in. But holy hell, that's a lot of pigs pouring into one place, and I think the Bretonnians may be able to make a mess of this heavy right flank from the Beastmen with overwhelming archer fire.
Absolutely, there's a major Beastman force just dealing with one Knight on the left flank. Now they're trying to peel off to go into this juicy Bretonnian center, but they may have been needed on that right flank, as it seems like it's getting dragged down by all those Bretonnian Knights. And I will contest that the Fae is indeed technically terrifying, and I'm sure many of these goats with her withering aura will be fearing her as they start to run for the hills here.
I mean, so far, Bretonnia looking very strong again. Would you look at that? But we'll see. I mean, like, Beastmen are starting to finally swarm over on the opposite flank. They're able to defeat the defenders of the Florida Lee. Over here, getting some more units to rout. And, ooh, Chaos Spawn absorbing one of the Knights of the Realm that was very low on health. Razor Gore Herd pouring into those Knights of the Realm. I mean, I don't know. Bretonnia looking very strong. They have completely repelled the Beastmen right flank. But they may want to turn back sooner rather than later, because in turn the Beastman's left flank is kind of rushing in and surrounding the center.
Absolutely, though, it seems absolutely critical they can chase some of these units off, though. There we go, some of the Centaurs and the pigs have rallied. And if they get a nice charge on these Knights, maybe they can rally and pincer the remaining Bretonnian forces. We'll see much will remain on these, will hang on these next charges. There we go. Big charge, melting those knights.
Yeah, those knights errant taking a ton of damage. The peasants and the spearmen at arms trying to dive in. We'll see if the beastmen can remove themselves, though, because I think that infantry will give the fight to the Bretonnians. But over here in the center, now it looks like the beastmen are wavering.
It's just slowly getting dragged down. The Fae's aura is terrifying. She may not have terror, but what she can do is absolutely terrifying, as I was mentioning earlier. And the beastmen have found that out the hard way. And now even Morgar is finding himself in a rough place as the Fae beats him down. The Fae fears nothing.
You see, I really should have...
Bretonnian victory.
Bretonnian victory. Yeah. I mean, I should have just disqualified him. It would have been so much easier for me, but that's me being nice. Now, you got...
We'll have at least one more battle to watch, that's for sure.
That's very true. Yeah, and I mean, if anything, that may have given an advantage to Voidlolz now, the way that was handled. Just because, winning the same battle twice in a row, even when your opponent can remake armies, can be psychologically problematic for your opponent. Okay, damn it. What do you want? Greenskins or greenskins? Never mind, I'm taking greenskins. Starting with the blue player, we have Savage Orc Biggins. 3 of them, I'm so furious. We have the 8-peak loons and some fanatic night goblins to support them. We got 2 Forest Goblin Spider Riders, 4 Forest Goblin Spider Rider Archers. Greenskins has the most inconvenient naming schemes of all the factions. The Swamp Fangs and Stone Trolls. Besides this, we are going to have an Orc Shaman. And did I say an Orc Shaman? Because I meant to say multiple Orc Shamans. One of these guys doesn't have. Here we go. Of course, they disappear as soon as I find them. There you go. One of them is going to have Headbutt and the Scroll of Shielding. Another is going to have the Scroll of Shielding and Brain Burster. And here we go. Last but never least, you have Grom the Paunch, everyone's newest favorite greenskin lord, apparently. And he'll be coming in on his chariot. He's got the Axe of Grom, as well as the Lucky Banner. The Greydon is here, and Language of the Boys. Now, Raman, what have the greenskins brought for us?
Now, the greenskins have brought to deal with the greenskins 3 Savage Orc Biggins, 2 Night Goblin Fanatics, one of them being the ROR, of course. They're obligatory, the 8-peak loonies. We also have 2 Forest Goblin Spider Riders. Up front, we have 4 Forest Goblin Spider Rider Archers. And
you're going over the same army that I just went over.
Oh, you went over that? We're both the same. All right. Next. That's too absurd. Okay.
Sorry.
Anyway, 5 Savage Orcs. We have 3 Trolls. And we have the Swamp Fangs, because both these armies have the Swamp Fangs. And that was all I was listening to. So the Savage Orcs are about to meet the Savage Orc Biggins, and we'll see who's the biggest and the baddest. But the one beautiful thing is, there's 2 Swamp Fangs on the field.
Oh my god.
And I seldom see one. I seldom see one Swamp Fang. And it's a beautiful thing to see.
Indeed, indeed. And I mean, this is just a cacophony of madness, as greenskin battles so often are. But right now, our red player with the Savage Orc seems to be rushing a bit harder than Void. Here in the center.
Swamp Fangs. Excuse me.
No, you're...
This is a true battle of the Swamp Fangs. Who is the greatest troll here and the most savage of the savage? Who is bigger in order than the other?
Well, I mean, all I know is you got Wurzag here blowing some people up, but that actually was the Orc Shaman. And the balance of power is still dead even, Romulan. Can you believe this? I mean, our red player, Sverchrazum, is getting some good supporting fire here into the central engagement, but unfortunately he's just lost his Goblin Big Boss. I can't tell who is wahing. It looks like both of them are wahing currently, actually. It's a wah on wah. But our red player is fairly
all over the place.
Yeah, wah, wah, wah. I mean...
So I'm keeping score here. We have 11 Swamp Fangs to 8 Swamp Fangs, which to me tells that the blue player is undoubtedly winning, as he is ahead on the Swamp Fangs.
It's a good point. It's a good point. Oh, God. Night Golem Fanatics. Effigy to get it. Shot to pieces and then brain bursted. And look at that. Sverchrazum going to be routing with his Swamp Things. So, Romulan, I think if your logic holds true, this battle, it's going poorly quickly.
Indeed, without a doubt, the Swamp Fangs are the win conditions for either player, or is the win condition for either player. And we'll see. The red greenskin has found himself in a bit of a false round on the blue greenskin. Sverchrazum.
Get back here, Pop.
So we'll see. Maybe he can turn around. Sorry, go on.
No, you're good. Yeah, Popping get back here, and here we go. So that's helping in the melee combat quite a bit here, but I don't know. I'm just trying to look around for the red units. Yeah, Swamp Things have regrouped. They still have a very good archer presence on the western side of the map. But
maybe this blue greenskin ball will be too much for the red greenskin to deal with here. And it seems like he's still up on the Swamp Thing department. He has, looks to be 10 to 8.
I mean, yeah, Sverchrazum is trying to clean up some units on the peripheries of the battlefield, maybe try to regroup for a late game comeback, but the longer he waits, the more it's going to go towards Grom the Punch, in my opinion. Just, you know, regeneration always works in their favor. And, yeah, it looks like Wurzag may not have a chance to escape from here as he's getting pinned in place by a lot of Forest Goblin Spider Riders. The Swamp Things are coming to try and save him, but I just don't see it happening, Romulan.
Indeed, if the leader goes down here, it will surely be defeat for the red greenskin. They will have who's bigger in order. And just what a battle. Seeing two Swamp Fangs, 24 filthy river trolls on the field. I love it. And yeah, the Crumpin is real. The Crumpin is real.
That was a good Crumpin battle. Both of these getting some Crumpin in, and look at that. Here we are, heading to a round 4. Armies? Sorry, say again?
Where'd they go? Do they know it's best of 5? This is the finals, right?
Yeah. Did they just both leave? It was like, bye. Oh, they thought it was 3-1 due to the replay? That's not how that works. That's why it's called a replay. Play.
Well, oh, goodness. Oh, this is, yeah.
This has been a day. They're trying to...
All right, let's play for the final spot. We'll just play the final game to decide who makes it in.
You know what?
You have a chance to finally win one of your own tournaments, Reed.
Oh, yeah, I'm taking over for Voidlolz, clearly. No, I mean, I'm...
Your time is now!
Boy. They just both picked Wood Elves, I gotcha.
Yep, we'll do another coin toss.
I'm so confused. Where did Sver go? Oh my god, he's offline.
Oh.
Well, I guess that's fine. He went offline, then I guess we'll just assume that's him conceding defeat. Wow, well that really went a different way than I thought. You know, we went from thinking Sverchrazum was going to be up 2-0. And would they have quit at that point too? I don't know. I'm confused. I think hopefully it's not that there was a gigantic meteor or anything like that, Viking. That, yeah. Don't speak so darkly, but okay.
Yeah, the twin-tailed comet was seen in the sky.
Okay, so Void said he crashed.
Yes, maybe we will have another battle.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, I need to shut a window. It's getting cold around here.
I heard something different, but yes, go shut that window. All right, I'm going to check Discord too. Oh. Well, you know what? If we don't hear back from them, then I guess we'll just call it a victory to Void. And in the meantime, well, Romulan, I guess...
What's happening here?
I don't know. I haven't heard from... Like, Voidlolz said he just crashed, but Sverchrazum says he's online in Discord, but he is MIA at the moment.
All right, yeah, get the coin out.
I mean... I think it's pretty clear if one player doesn't show up of the two that they lose. No need for coins now.
Coin flip. They get an extra coin flip. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I guess it's decided then.
I guess so.
I'm still in the lobby anyway.
Yeah, I don't know if he's coming back, chat. He will. Oh, give him heads on the coin. Yeah, the coin was definitely favoring heads today. All right, well, while we wait for him... oh, I just
Heads,
ran...
OP.
Okay. So yeah, Sverchrazum has conceded. So that is it. That is over. And to be honest, Romulan, as much as I'd love to play a battle, I think I'm going to get out of here. I'm hungry as hell. What do you think?
Well, I feel you because I just ate a big plate of buffalo wings prior. So the hunger is real.
I won't, yeah, we'll end it there, guys. I want to thank you all, but I've been
I
streaming
just
for a
made
while.
you hungrier, didn't I? You're just going bad.
I know, I was
mad
about
with
to,
the hunger.
I really want to play some battles, but then you even brought up buffalo wings. I'm like, fuck, my daughter isn't here for the next hour. I could potentially run to get buffalo wings, so I think that's what I'm going to do. Oh no, Aristo's demanding battles.
Have you tried my homemade fried chicken recipe too? Spicy fried chicken.
No,
Spicy
I haven't.
sweet.
Send me the recipe. You
Yeah, it's
asked
pretty
that as if I
straightforward.
should just know that you have a recipe.
You should. I was famous for my fried chicken, man. I almost opened up nationwide restaurants with Romulan's fried chicken, or Romulus fried chicken rather. But it's how life goes sometimes.
Yeah.
Going other ways, but yeah, fried chicken, man. I'll send the recipe over.
Dude,
I'll try
send
and
it over.
I'll do a cooking stream with chat. We can do a cooking stream.
Yeah, send me some
Do
pictures
Warhammer
of good
battles
builds
and
too.
fried chicken. Yep.
Oh, wait a minute, what was happening? All right, so I just had to let Void know that he
We
won.
should
He
do
didn't
a
know yet.
Warhammer stream where you have to eat ghost pepper hot wings every battle you lose.
I actually have a ghost pepper in my house, and I've thought about it's good for business, right?
Yeah.
If I eat
there's
peppers.
another stream I think. Yeah. Hot peppers, people like it.
Indeed.
Just yeah.
Yeah.
People love people eating hot foods and suffering for their amusement.
You know,
Or,
I gotta stop this torture. Now we're just talking about food. And Romulan, I gotta go. Stop talking about this delicious food. Now, what are you gonna say to the chat, to the players, to me? The floor is yours.
Well, hey, as always, I just want to thank HW here and all the viewers out there, the players, everyone for being here and what they've done to make it just a great scene and a great time all around. And now, to everyone, until next time, be excellent, and most importantly, be excellent to each other.
Amen.
And now, to all, a good night and a good fight. Again, I want to thank y'all for joining.
Romulan, as always, it's a pleasure, bud. Thank you so much for showing up to co-cast with me, and have a lovely evening. If I hop on later tonight after I get my daughter to bed, maybe we can play some battles. But, chat...
Sure, man.
Yes, for sure. All right, catch you later, Romulan. And big thank you to the players today for participating in the tournament. 67 players in the first tournament of Season 8. It's a really good turnout. Congratulations to Voidlolz for winning that. Sverchrazum, excellent games, man. Like, no shame there. Beautifully played. And look forward to seeing you in the future tournaments. But big congrats to Voidlolz for getting the first tournament under his belt. And then a huge, huge thank you to XMT Falcon and VM Evenstar. Appreciate them working with me to allow this final match to happen. And yeah, appreciate them being patient with me, as I definitely made a lot of mistakes and have some learning opportunities from how I handled the Season 7 playoffs. There was a lot of confusion and just yuck. But anyways, on that note, I want to thank last but never least the audience. Appreciate all the new followers and subscribers and the donations and the cheers. You guys really make this worth the time. And yeah, just can't say thank you enough for being here to do it. And then also seeing you here on Turiak. Hey, sucker, really like your stream and keep those tournaments. Keep it going with this. Well, I plan on, so keep tuning in, and thank you for the words of support, man. But everybody take care. I'm going to go eat a big sandwich or maybe some wings. I haven't decided yet. Por que no los dos? We will see what happens. But my son HW signing out from here. And until next time, I will see you on the battlefield. Bye!